Hello, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, happy Thanksgiving to you. And no worries, there was no sound on
Yeah.
that video. We knew we were having some technical difficulties, so hopefully you can hear us now. Let us
Yeah,
know if that's the case.
definitely keep us posted. Let me stop. Okay. I have a whole setup just to get that one video with no sound playing. So we were like, you know what? Let's just throw that on. Everyone can watch the fireworks. And yes, Kat's outfit is off the charts.
You haven't even seen the rest of the outfit.
There's more.
Are you ready for this?
Oh,
Now, Danny told me that his hat he's going to put on later is going to make me fall off my chair. But do you have a beard, Danny? I'm Pilgrim Danny.
Oh my goodness. That is great.
We love these photo props, right? We have them for every holiday. So I pulled them out. This collar is just a photo prop that I have glue dotted onto my shirt.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's amazing. So I do have two hats. Would you like for me to show you one of the two now?
I would.
Okay, so I'll show one of the.
I gotta ditch the beard.
Light. Okay, so I'm gonna save what I think is the better of the two for later on.
Okay.
All right, let me.
Thanks, everyone. Everybody loves my hat.
You are getting. I mean, if this was the debate, you would win hands down.
I don't know. We haven't seen your hats yet.
I mean, this hat is gonna be. If anyone takes a screenshot, this is like blackmail for the ages.
Well, I have a hat like that I'm not wearing. I wonder if it's the same hat.
I think it is. I think we talked about this last year. I think it's kind of the same hat. All right.
Let's see. Put it on.
I'm gonna duck over here for like dramatic effect. I'll lean over. Oh boy.
I haven't seen this, guys. Oh, look at that.
Look at how tall that thing is.
What is that? It's like a 10-gallon pilgrim hat. Hilarious.
So yeah, this hat is pretty wild. But I do have to say the second one, I'll give you a sneak peek.
Okay.
A teeny tiny sneak peek.
Okay. So I will warn you about the screenshots because someone, and I don't know if they're here, but it rhymes with Shamel Kamoy. I had this hat on once and she screenshotted it and she reminds me at least once a year that she's got that image of me. Good Lord, Danny, now that's a hat. So I was torn between going pilgrim, wearing the turkey ears.
I like that.
Or this guy, but he'd be out of frame anyway. He's too high.
Yeah. So now how long do I have to keep this thing on for?
All night, man. This is our Thanksgiving battle of the headwear.
I think someone who fits the criteria you were just speaking of happened
Jamel Kamoy.
So, guys, how is everyone doing now that we got our hat scenario all figured out? Let us know how you all are doing and what's new with you. I saw somebody said hello from Maryland. Let's do a quick roll call. I always love seeing where you guys are from, even though I see a whole bunch of familiar names. I would love to see if there's anyone who we happen to not know where they're from. I cannot take myself seriously in this hat. How are you guys to take me seriously for the next?
That is the hugest pilgrim hat I have ever seen. But I kind of like having, the Danny beard.
I actually love that. That's like cute and adorable. Look at me.
You do kind of look ridiculous, but I don't think that is going to hold a candle to the other hat that you have. And I'm almost tempted to say ditch the 10-gallon pilgrim cowboy hat and just go right for the turkey.
Whoa, look at that. So
hi, Eileen.
Let's do a quick little poll. And Kat is going to remind me. I would like you guys to remind me. There is a totally separate poll that is just a for fun thing that I need to ask you guys. This is serious business, and you must weigh in to help me decide something that I am considering to do at Walt Disney World. But before we do that, quick poll. Should I keep this ridiculous thing on my head for now, or should I switch to whatever hat number 2 is?
Before you answer, take a quick screenshot.
Should we like do a full blown pose so we can like make sure that like it would actually wait? I'll get all comments. That's very good. Okay, so let's go. Did you guys get it? I got that. Okay, so I see. We have a switch, number 2, number 2. Mary Catherine Flynn is saying 30 minutes of each. Very fair idea. Peggy is saying, please switch to the other hat. Now, okay, so that takes care of that poll. Should Kat switch to her other hat as well? Or should Kat stay in this current one? So
Kat is committed to her pilgrim.
I kind of think, I don't know if if these switches are coming in to me or to you.
It has to be for you. It has to be.
So can someone specify switch, Kat, if you would also like that? Oh, look at this. You just got to keep it.
I got to keep it.
Wow.
You need at least one pilgrim.
Wow.
Mine is an ensemble. I like that, Dolores. Thank you. Dolores is turning 50 in just a few days. What?
Congrats.
Yes.
Randy, that is very good. Okay, so looks like Kat's is staying, even though you got a couple of switches.
Maybe I'll switch a little bit later.
Okay, so here it comes. Well, I still have the tag on this one. This is a very new pickup. Let's get prepared here.
I'm just going to say though, if I switch to this guy, no one is going to take anything I say seriously. It's like we will have not spoken a word. It's too distracting. Oh, okay. But I had this too.
I'm going to come over here again as I run over my LED light. All right, so you can't see me, right?
No.
Okay, good.
But why do I have so much Thanksgiving headwear? This is a little weird.
I have not worn this yet, so God only knows what this is going to look like. Ready?
Yep. You look cute. You have to switch your cameras. Yeah, see? That is adorable. See, your turkey legs are like normal size. These, they're like arms. They're so long. I'll put it on later.
I mean, I almost think that I look better in this than the other one.
You do. It looks cute.
Look, guys.
That pilgrim hat is ridiculous.
I don't know. That was like nuts.
I hope you got it on sale because that was a mistake, that pilgrim hat.
Casey gave us a plate. Oh, wait. Casey had another comment that I wanted to put up. Hold the phone.
Hi, Nancy from Illinois.
I have to find this one.
It does match your shirt, just like Marissa said.
Okay, so Casey has this little poll, guys. if you would like to weigh in on that one too, feel free to do so.
100%.
Shannon has a lot to say. Thanks, Marissa. See, look, there's a positive spin on this. The colors kind of match.
See, now is when you should take a screenshot.
By the way, guys, how awesome is this shirt? This is from the Roosevelts, RSVLTS, and I'm obsessed with their button-down shirts because not only do they make Disney ones, Pixar ones now, they also have a WWE line. You guys know that I'm also a wrestling fan, so they recently came out. This is like my most recent pickup of theirs. This Woody shirt is like my new favorite thing, and this is the first time that I'm wearing it, so I had to point that out because I've been needing a reason to put this on.
So cute.
60 minutes of the turkey. I mean, how in the world is anyone, including myself, going to take me seriously for even a split second? This is going to be something else. What we will do for a little bit of fun and entertainment.
I know.
So on to that other poll. First of all, as we segue into that, can anyone who is here for the first time let us know and give us a little wave? If you're here for the first time, you are picking one.
They may have already signed off if they came in for the first time.
We got a quick unlike. So if you are here for the first time, let us know. We always love to welcome our first timers. Give us a little wave emoji, anything that lets us know that you are new around here so we can all say hello. And if you are, we'll do some quick intros so you know who we are besides these hat-wearing crazy people. I am Danny McBride. As this turkey moves on top of my head, this is just off the charts. As you can tell, I'm a co-host here at Debating Disney, but also the social media manager at Destinations to Travel and a writer and contributor to WDW Magazine. And I am joined by...
I am Kat Wolf, Chief Businesswoman at Get Down to Business, the creator of the Agent Prep and Plussing It programs, specifically for Disney-focused travel agents. I am an agent with the incomparable Destinations to Travel, our show sponsor right there, and a feature writer for WDW Magazine on top of the co-host of a co-host of this fun show. Anyway, welcome first-timers, welcome back, friends, to our Thanksgiving show. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite times of year.
Yes, it is. And in case you guys don't quite know, Kat is a total giver. She might not want to say it herself, so I'm going to be the one and say it. So she is right about now in her element. It's the season of giving presents and doing things for other people. Thanksgiving, Christmas, this is her time of the year for sure.
It totally is. This time of year is my jam. I just love to spoil friends and family any way that I can.
And Kat, you know what they say?
What do they say, Dan?
A little consideration, a little thought for others makes all the difference.
Do you know who said that? Because I don't know who said that, but Danny knows who said that. And if you do know who said that, please put the movie in the comments from where that quote came from, and you could win one of our Debating Disney decals. You want to say that one again? That was a mouthful.
I would love to. Yes, it was. The quote is, a little consideration, a little thought for others makes all the difference.
You're going to have to private message me what movie that is. I forgot to ask you before.
By the way, let's say happy early birthday to William, who is here for the first time. William, yes, we would love to be your friend.
Hey, William.
Even though we might be wearing these crazy things. Well, Kat's is great. Mine is really ridiculous.
Well,
Um,
I'm a pilgrim, Danny. It's kind of ridiculous, but I love your hat. It's like kind of part turkey, part Native American headdress.
there
You've
we go.
got two vibes going on there.
I love it.
I love it. It's perfect. It stays.
Okay, so
Ooh.
look
Someone's
at
very confident with who says that. I see an exclamation point.
wow. I like what I see.
Oh, so wait. Is it a movie quote or is it a character quote?
It is a movie quote.
Okay, because I hear a lot of characters. Okay, I see a lot of characters.
I see some answers. That was a good one, guys. Wow, look at that. It was hard to scrounge up one that had anything to do with Thanksgiving.
Really?
So, yeah, I could not find. I mean, I was on quite a wild turkey chase. Hey, Karen, no worries. You just missed
Some ridiculousness. That's
So-
all. You missed Danny's 10-gallon
Yeah.
pilgrim hat.
So I have an important question. And what better way to ask an important question than while you're wearing a turkey hat? So, in case you guys happen to miss a special lunchtime live stream that Kat and I did last Thursday, I shared with all of who joined then that I am heading back down to Walt Disney World for a Christmas time visit. Kara and I are leaving on Saturday the 28th, coming back on, I think, Thursday the 3rd. And there is something, I haven't even mentioned this to Kat yet, that I am considering to do. And I would like you guys to weigh in on this very important decision. I am considering going back to the Edison. And if you guys have been around here for a while, you know how I feel about the Edison, and you know that it is on the disc. I know. But I have we have a Disney Springs plan of like going around and doing and trying different drinks and snacks and foods at a whole bunch of different places. And I kind of want to walk through the tunnel of the Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar and just take it wherever. And it does go to the Edison. And I was kind of thinking, should I see if it can redeem itself even a little bit? Ideally fully, although I highly doubt that. But could you imagine the story if it was going to be a double disc worthy experience?
All right, now I'm intrigued. Only because that would make for such great entertainment if they were double disc.
So, Helen just got me to crack. Great one. She doesn't think enough time has gone by. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I wanted to know what you think. Deborah is thinking that I might be looking for redemption, which is kind of where I'm going with that. So I am not sure if I'm going to go. Oh, look at this. Oh, Eileen wants to know what happened the first time. Oh boy, that is a loaded, fun question. So Sherry says that she went back after initially disliking and it was much better. That is an encouraging thing to hear.
Well, so here's the thing. It's not that the place wasn't great. It was the people. That was your issue. You know, you got a flat beer, right? And then they did nothing to apologize for that or graciously replace it. You know?
Instead of giving attitudes and disappearing and being nowhere inside and like weird conversation and unprofessional, it was just all off a weird vibe for me. So,
you know what? Since you're going through the tunnel and you're going to end up there anyway, you're there already.
I know. I was kind of thinking, I'm like, at that point, just for you guys alone, how could I not just see what's going to happen? It can either go this way, in which it'd be like, all right, cool, we're back on good terms. But I have so many pictures of me giving the thumbs down in front of the Edison because I'm like, you never know when I'm going to need these. So I might just see what everyone has to say. I might pose this question on our Facebook page and Instagram account within like the next week or so, just so everybody can weigh in. But you guys heard it here first. I am considering going back to that place.
I almost hope they fail you again. Almost. You just get so passionate about your disdain.
I know. And to quickly give Eileen the recap of what happened, if she missed the actual dist segment, I clicked my pen, recapped essentially what Kat kind of surmised before. And ever since then, I have been so anti the Edison. I wanted to like it so much. I was so disappointed. People were rude. It was crazy. The beer was like, picture the word flat, but on steroids. It looked like, it looked like a petri dish. It was this, it was like all cloudy stuff, but it was like not even just cloudy. There was
It was like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, like weird, crazy stuff.
Yeah. Not good. Everybody deserves a second chance. I'll say that, but.
So Karen is saying that she really likes the Edison and I should give it another try. So that's kind of where I'm leaning at this point.
There you go.
Best case scenario, I give it another try and I love it. Worst case scenario, as Susanna said, it goes south and that becomes its own entire new show.
Which I'm kind of hoping for.
And Helen also had back-to-back bad experiences. So it's not me, guys. There is a split here. So very interesting stuff.
All right, let's get this show on the road. We're already like 8:30.
We are really. It's a good thing that our this show in particular is going to be very just kind of like at the debate rather than like going for the win. But before we get into our debate, as Kat mentioned before, our show sponsor, Destinations of Travel, we were pointing all the way over there. Let's give them another quick shout out. They are, in our humble opinion, the best travel agency in the game. We might be a tad bit biased, but trust us when we say that we book with them ourselves. Kat is also an agent with Destinations of Travel and
for a long time.
Yes. And they are the best. They give you that personal element, especially now with all the changes going on. It is like a full-time job just to make sure that your trip can be perfect. And
100%.
You totally free of charge.
And you know what? There are so many agents from Destinations to Travel that have been down to Disney post-COVID. I could name offhand 10 that were down just in the last 2 weeks. So you really want to be booking with a travel agent who knows what the heck they're talking about with regard to the new COVID restrictions, precautions, protocols, and stuff like that. So this Thanksgiving, if you are getting together with your family and you're going to talk about maybe travel plans for late winter, early spring, there are fantastic promotions right now, like 10 to 35% off room rates that will go all the way through April 30th. So if you're looking to book, please, please, please contact our buddies at Destinations to Travel. You can do that through our Facebook page. You can just go straight to their Facebook page or go to d2travel.com.
That is right. That just about does it all.
Good night, everybody.
Yes. So we wanted to, I cannot believe that we're going to be doing this with this on, but we wanted to let you guys know, because as we're sure you've all seen the very sad and unfortunate news regarding cast member layoffs and all of the equity actors, entertainment opportunities at Walt Disney World that are currently dark, that those shows are not performing and those cast members have been laid off. So as you guys all do as well. We love our cast members, and we will always do everything that we can to stand by them. So, in the spirit of Thanksgiving and the giving season, as we talked about, Kat is a total giver as well. So, it all makes sense. We wanted to make sure that we let you guys know of, just in case you haven't heard of them yet, a couple of ways that you can help try to give back to cast members in need. One of which is the Cast Member Pantry. You can find them on Facebook. They have super easy ways to help donate. They have an Amazon wish list all the time of different gift cards they could be looking for.
Venmo it's so easy to donate to them. Yes.
Yep. So you can definitely go ahead and find the Cast Member Pantry. And you can also find the Actors Fund, which has directly helped equity actors at Walt Disney World in the Orlando area several times. We've heard some of those stories too, and they really do some awesome work. So those are the two that we wanted to spotlight. Of course, there are others, but just two to help you get started in case you were looking to give back to those cast members.
100%. We cannot wait for our beloved Citizens of Hollywood to come back. That was really a crusher. So if you two are fans of the Citizens of Hollywood, that Actors Fund will really help them out a bunch.
Yes, absolutely right. We can not wait for them to be back. And I kind of think that when, I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when that day comes, that could be worthy of a special trip back down there just to see them alone.
Yeah.
Why not? There's always a good reason to find an excuse.
Are you kidding? I'm thinking, how can I go down for just one day and meet up with Danny, Cara, Casey, and her mom? Not going to happen this year. COVID. Stupid COVID. All right. So where are we at now?
We are at introducing our fun debate for the night. So we're going to do something a little bit differently here. And we are going to debate, even though it's going to be more of just like a talking about and loving and hopefully me not crying while wearing a turkey hat. The three things at Walt Disney World that we are most thankful for. It can just be an aspect of Walt Disney World, an element that is just constantly there. It can be an actual experience, a certain place. It can be anything. So we put our lists together. We actually don't know at all what each other chose. So this should be interesting to see if we kind of went similar routes, which I kind of think that we did. For at least,
I don't know if we did. Mine are a little different, a little offbeat.
Huh. So it is a good thing that you are going to kick things off first.
I'm first? Okay.
But one thing to keep in mind for everyone is that we're going to go 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go thing number 3 first, then number 2, and then end with our number 1 thing that we're most thankful for.
Okay. So my number 3 thing, these really aren't in any particular order for me. So I'm just going to go out there and say it. I am very thankful that I feel 100 and completely safe when I travel to Walt Disney World. So I travel solo a lot down there. And as a woman traveling on her own, safety is something that is always a concern. And I don't know if, Danny, you ever have that concern as a man, but women certainly do have that safety factor in the back of their mind whenever they're traveling alone. And I never feel that when I go to Walt Disney World. I feel it everywhere else. You know, I'm always completely on guard. And not that I'm off guard, 100%, but I don't worry about it. I'm not afraid, not even at night walking back to my resort room. That to me is so priceless. It's such a homey feeling. And I mean, when people used to call Walt Disney World home, I really didn't quite get it. And I didn't really get it until my mom passed away and I returned, and so many things reminded me of her. To me, my mom was home, right? So that was the first feeling of home I got from Walt Disney World was after my mom died. And then I started traveling by myself, which I really haven't done since my early 20s. I was always traveling with my husband and the family and all that. But when Disney started picking up, I was going down there by myself, and I just felt so safe and secure and cared for. And I'm really, really thankful for that.
How are we not going to end up crying on this show? I mean, that is thing number 1 of 3 for each of us. And I mean, let me I was like, don't make this happen while I'm wearing this all the time.
I didn't even really mean it to be that, just other than
that was amazing. I mean, how is anyone gonna? How are you gonna even top that? That was like the best possible entry that you could think of. I love that. That is so great.
Thank you, and it's 100% true.
So mine is definitely a bit different than that, and it's not even going to hold a candle to it. So mine is Cinderella Castle, because I truly believe that it is because of Cinderella Castle and just the concept of having a castle that you can see down Main Street, USA, in any Disney park that made Disney parks what they are able to have become today. That because of something like Cinderella Castle, like that icon that everybody knows and everybody wants to take a picture of, that is what keeps, that's almost like the core of all Disney magic to me, is inside that castle. Because without that, it's kind of like everything is amazing, but you need that one flagship.
That's the heart, right? It's the heart of all.
That mainstream thing that you can see and take a picture in front of. And as you grow older, you keep on taking those same pictures. And that's kind of the backdrop to all of the memories that you can create on your vacation to me.
I love that.
Thank you, Dolores, for agreeing with the number 3 pick there. Look at that.
Aww.
That is awesome. So, Kat, you know what I was thinking?
What?
Before we get to item number 2, it is time to put you on the spot.
Ooh, okay.
So, we are going to be talking about Thanksgiving themed treats that you can have at Walt Disney World. Tell me you think.
No, similar.
Okay. So, not all are available right now. Some of them were more of the Halloween treats that were out before they transitioned over to Christmas. But I think that they still ring true for Thanksgiving, so I included them here. So, and if you guys are unfamiliar with our On the Spot segment, when one of us holds up this sign, that means we can put the other person on the spot and ask them between 1 and 5 would you rather questions. So we always go with the full 5. And Kat, question number 1 is, I know exactly how you're going to answer this one: pumpkin pie Rice Krispie treat or turkey leg?
Ugh, off the gate, I don't like either one of them, but I'm not going for turkey leg, so give me the crispy treat.
That's what I'm like. There is no chance that she would even consider that for a second. So, pumpkin pie Rice Krispie treat or the curry seasoned corn on the cob from Harambe Fruit Market in the Animal Kingdom.
The corn on the cob,
which was so delicious.
Danny.
So we have the curry season. Yes.
You're kind of breaking up a little bit.
I thought you were breaking up. Guys, are we breaking up? Guys, can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you. I can hear you now, but it was kind of like stuttering a little bit.
Oh boy. Are we, what is it with holiday shows? I just don't understand it. Can someone tell us if you can hear us fine, especially me, since it's probably me? Just Danny. Perfect.
Danny's glitchy.
Look at that.
Well, just keep going. Just keep going. We'll work through it. We'll power through.
All right, perfect. Curry seasoned corn on the cob or the pumpkin Mickey-shaped whoopie pie that you can get at the Yacht and Beach Club resorts.
The corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob or a turkey sundae from, I hope I get this right, Vivoli Il Gelato in Disney Springs. And if you would like, I can explain what is
Please
in.
do. Yeah.
We have, it's in a waffle bowl. It's 3 scoops of chocolate gelato.
Sold. Yes, that one.
It includes colorful lady fingers, a cookie, and candy.
Oh, yes, I want that.
Okay. So the turkey sundae from Disney Springs or traditional poutine from the refreshment port in Epcot.
Turkey sundae.
Wow. I was thinking the swerve was going to come at the end with the poutine. That's what I would have went corn on the cob all the way.
Yeah, that was hard to give up, but once you said waffle bowl, I was like, I love a waffle bowl, waffle cone, all of it. And then you said 3 scoops of chocolate gelato, and I mean, come on.
That was the icing on the cake.
Totally. All right, so why don't we just bang this out, Danny?
I would love to.
So we're, it is Thanksgiving show, so we are naturally talking about food, but
Yes.
This is going to be really, really hard for you. Are you ready?
I hope so.
You with that hat on, I can't. Anyway, all right. So Daniel,
Yes.
which Disney side dish would you love to add to your Thanksgiving meal this year at home?
What a great question.
Are you ready?
Now I am.
Would you rather the yucca fries from Nomad Lounge or the Harambe Market corn on the cob?
I have to go. I cannot believe that. That's so great. I have to go the corn on the cob.
Okay. Corn on the cob, or this is really good. This is so mean. The Ohana noodles.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to go Ohana noodles.
I knew it.
I can't.
All right. So this is going to be hard too, but I think noodles are going to win. Ohana noodles or the Captain Cook's nachos?
You know I love those nachos. Like I can polish them off on my own and
There's no sharing with Danny.
And you know what I do is if I can foresee that sharing is going to take place, there's a very simple solution to that. You just order
2.
Kidding. Yeah, you just order more. If you think someone's going to want to share this, you order an additional something else. You order 2. You got to plan.
He's stalling, by the way. He's totally stalling.
Yes. I do have to go. You are correct. I'm going Ohana noodles.
Okay. So this one's going to be easy. Ohana noodles or potato barrels from Woody's Lunchbox?
I can't wait for Woody's Lunchbox to come back, but I still have to go Ohana noodles.
And finally, Ohana noodles or Mr. Kamal's chicken dumplings?
Oh, I like those a lot. Like I like those even more than you would think I like those. And you would think that I like them a lot.
I do.
All right, I'm going to go. I have to go with the Ohana noodles.
I figured. Casey just told me I was savage. Hilarious.
I agree with this statement right here from Mary Catherine. The food at the Polynesian is just insane.
So good. So good. Although I could do without the bread pudding. Not a bread pudding person. I know.
I think we've talked.
You can have my bread pudding.
I would love to. Guys, while we're at it, thumbs up, yes, bread pudding, or thumbs down, no bread pudding.
I like it. It's not my favorite.
Major thumbs up. That is a great point. What is better than that? Eating chicken dumplings while watching the flotillas pass by.
This is exactly what I did, Marissa.
Really?
I did that. I got dumplings and then I went to where's the place to get the frozen Coke there?
The
name's
Coca-Cola place.
Yeah, I know.
Drinkwalla?
Drinkwalla?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I got a frozen Coke. I had my dumplings. I sat down and I watched the flotillas. Those dumplings are so good.
It's looking like it's not a unanimous decision, but it is looking like
Most people like the bread pudding. And that doesn't surprise me. You know, I'm very picky about my desserts.
Look at this, Kat. Check this out. Marissa says, actually had the best bread pudding ever at Gaylord Palms Hotel in Orlando.
Interesting.
That is catching my interest because not that I would take some time away from this trip.
I was going to say, except that it's not on Disney property.
Exactly.
And to get Danny off Disney property is going to be quite a feat.
Although I am renting a car on this trip. For the first time, I am actually going to be driving the car.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. How come?
Like every time, because I was kind of thinking that with taking an Uber to and from the resort, because you know me, I like to get there as quickly as possible. I was thinking it might just be better to not have to worry about A, going in someone else's car, and B, I just think that it might even be faster because recently there's been like the last couple of times been like some delays with getting the Ubers and they had to take a different route and it was kind of a pain in the neck. And I was kind of thinking that, plus I also want to go to the McDonald's there because as you might be able to tell on this shelf, those new traction vehicle toys are out and I kind of want to take some videos of doing that. So I think that it would be like a fun thing to do too. And every time that we've rented a car, I have never driven the car. I've always been a passenger.
So this will be a fun adventure.
Yeah, right? I cannot wait.
I hope it goes smoothly and you get your car right away and you're on your way.
Yes, and I will for sure have Kara take some video of that because it'd sort of be some type of a scene. Oh, and I totally forgot as we got totally caught up in all those food questions, it is now time for you guys to go on the spot. And yes, this question does have to also do with food. And we're talking about Thanksgiving dinner if you were at Walt Disney World. So, would you rather have Thanksgiving dinner at Liberty Tree Tavern in the Magic Kingdom or at the Wave in the Contemporary Resort? And I chose the Wave, just so you know, because it's actually called the Wave ... of American flavors. So trying to go with that American dining thing, Liberty Tree Tavern more traditional, the Wave more modern, and I wanted to see where you guys landed on that.
I would choose Liberty Tree Tavern for Thanksgiving.
I don't know what I would choose because yes, for Thanksgiving, Liberty Tree makes way more sense, but I really like the Wave.
I do too, but for me with the holidays, it's more about just the food. It's everything. It's all the senses for me. I like to see things. I like to smell things. And if it's definitely Liberty Tree Tavern.
Looks like it's going to be Casey and I as the only two going over to the Wave.
So what's interesting is that some of the restaurants that you wouldn't think of having this, some of them offer traditional Thanksgiving meals on Thanksgiving Day. So who knows? Perhaps the Wave does have a turkey with all the sides and stuff. You never know.
You know, turkey is my least favorite food to eat on Thanksgiving. Total side note. I just had to say it.
I like the sides better too.
Right? Like I would eat, and I do eat everything else until I literally can't eat anymore.
The best part of the turkey is the gravy, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah. You would love to see my performance on Thanksgiving Day.
Maybe Kara can video that, too.
Okay.
Right.
So now it is my turn to go second.
Yeah. Go first.
Yes, that's what I meant. I am going to go with dining around the World Showcase. And here is, stop it.
Go ahead. Very similar, very similar.
Okay. And the reason behind that is that I think it's extremely important for guests to have the exposure to all of the different cultures that are represented around the World Showcase, and to not only see what the architecture looks like, go into certain shops and buy some souvenirs that can remind you of those cultures when you're home. But I feel like you get, and it's not just because I am a food person and love to eat, but I feel like you get a more heightened sense of what those cultures are about when you taste their different flavors. And I just feel like the quality of the food in Epcot, World Showcase in particular, is so great that it really accomplishes finding ways through cuisine, international cuisine, to make people fall in love with those cultures and ultimately inspire them to want to go and travel to those different places in the world. Even though, if you ask me, I am fine settling in the World Showcase the vast majority of the time. But it really does, like when I walk into the Norway Pavilion, I'm like, I want to go to Norway. But if I didn't see that or experience that or eat school bread 10 billion times, I don't think that I would have really much, if any, desire to travel to Norway at some point in the future. So I think that it really does do its job in making people want to go to those places.
I 100% agree with you. And in fact, my number two thankful was sort of the same, on the same line of thinking, and it was the Epcot festivals. That's what I'm very thankful for. I love the World Showcase, and I think the festivals highlight the countries even more in such a fun and beautiful and, yes, delicious way. Disney's concept of edutainment has always been like mind-blowing to me. It's just amazing that you can learn and have fun. You don't even know you're learning. You walk away and you're like, huh, I learned something new. And even kids, they really, really enjoy it. But the festivals, they just, whether it's food and wine or the Festival of the Arts, and definitely the Festival of the Holidays, it just pluses it, as Walt would say. So I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful for the World Showcase. I'm thankful for the festivals that just shines the spotlight on those countries even more so.
I love that. I cannot believe how close our number twos were. That is just wild.
I wonder what your number three is. I don't think your number three is going to be mine.
I think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, I know what time it is. It is giveaway time.
All right. Yes, we are giving stuff away tonight.
Yes, we are.
Are we spinning the wheel of wonder or no?
Since I didn't get a chance to update the wheel while I was fooling around with that video that had no sound, I think I just have a little giveaway item right in my hand at the moment.
Okay. What do you have?
I have, and guys, I'm very excited about this. And I actually chose this one on purpose for Thanksgiving because we're all talking about food naturally. This is one of my new favorite souvenirs that have come out recently. It is a Remy shoulder plush. How adorable is that?
So cute.
And your magnet that goes underneath your shirt is right in this little thing
here. Is that how it works? It's magnets?
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. I have my Figment shoulder one right here too. I will throw this one on me just so you can kind of get the idea. So let's think, what emoji? How about for this little guy, what if you put any cooking emoji? Literally any cooking inspired, a pan. Whoops, I almost dropped him. A chef.
What about a rat?
Or a rat. That would make plenty of sense. Hold on, let me get this leg out of the way. Check that out, guys.
How cute.
Isn't that great? And let me tell you, he really stays on pretty good.
Do they?
I had him on one day, for hours when I was walking around the World Showcase eating, and he only fell once, and it was when like I dropped something, went to pick it up, and like I knocked it off myself.
Okay.
He really stayed on pretty good.
Oh,
So
that's good to know. Cute.
now I don't have him on too good, but when you like get him positioned the right way, he really does stay. So don't worry, this one will remain mine. The clean one will be yours. I see a whole bunch of emojis, which is awesome.
Sweet. Good luck, everyone.
Awesome. Now, do you want to do the other round now or after we do number one? Because I forgot to pencil in 2 rounds.
The giveaways?
Yeah.
Sure, we can do it now. Why not?
Right? Let's just go for it.
So, considering tonight was all about the headwear, thanks to our gracious show sponsor, Destinations to Travel, we have headwear for you. A classic Mickey ear hat is up for grabs. So, if you would love one of these Mickey ear hats, put a mouse emoji.
Yeah.
Or any hat or mouse emoji in the comments, and we will know that you are entering to win a classic Mickey ear hat. They're so cute. And these say Disney World.
I love
the ones from Disneyland say Disneyland, but these are from Disney World.
We've been getting increasingly laid back with our emoji choosing. We're like, yeah, anything. I mean,
I know.
Looking at a rat and I'm like, give me a chef's hat. Give me a pan. I mean, oh.
And you know what? You know what I have here?
What do you have?
Surprise! It's the season of giving. I have 2. So 2 of you are going to win.
Wow. How exciting is that? You know what, Dolores? I don't think that I have a classic one either. I think that I just have like older variants of some of the older ear hats from when I was younger, but not just a standard classic adult-sized Mickey ear hat.
Really? You don't have one when you were little? You didn't get one?
I think like I have a small one that I think has my name on it, but it's not like one that I would consider like a classic one would be like an adult one. Like that one was kind of like not full quality. It was like a random little small one.
I think I know a guy who could get you one.
Who would that be?
Christmas list for Danny.
Is that
all right?
So you know what time it is?
What time is it now?
It's time for the number one thing that we're most thankful for, and you are kicking it off again here.
Okay, so this I do not think that you picked the same thing for me as I did anyway. So I am very, very thankful for the Carousel of Progress attraction.
Oh, that's a great one. That is so you.
So not only does it have Walt written all over it, right? That was his World's Fair pet project. It's amazing. It's gone through, some updates. It needs another little update, but it holds so many memories for me and my mom. Of course, it was her favorite attraction, and it totally just gives me all the feels when I'm in there. And I'll tell you, I am not an activist, but if they put that one on the chopping block, I'm going to march to save that one. Carousel of Progress means a lot to me, and I am so thankful that it is still there and gets love.
I love the Carousel of Progress. I love that song. When I'm working which this is not my number one, but I'm just kind of like chipping in. When I am working at any point of the day and I'm like, I can use like a little inspiration, give me a little something to motivate me. That a lot of the times is the first song that I'll put on. There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow.
Oh, I love that.
I love it. I also love the short-lived Carousel of Progress song. You know that one? I
Now
forget
is the time.
all the
No.
time. Yeah, yeah. Now
Yeah.
is the best time.
Yeah.
I love that one.
It was okay.
I mean, it's no great big
No,
beautiful tomorrow.
right.
I do like it.
No, it is. It's good. It's all good.
So I hope that my number one is not cheating for being too broad.
Oh, Pam says she's going to join me in that march if we need to. All right.
Look at that. Robert saw the Carousel of Progress at the World's Fair. That
Oh,
is awesome.
cool. My dad did too.
I love that. Okay, so my number one is very simply put the cast members of Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
So I know that it's broad and I didn't narrow it down, but I was like, the other two I think were okay. So the last one I kind of just cheated with a little bit. But seriously, what is, and I saw Dolores, I had a little chuckle before because Dolores was mentioning cast members in the World Showcase, and that was her favorite part. And I was like, oh, I can't wait until Dolores is number one because that's why I'm holding out for now.
We've got quite a few friends that work as cast members in the World Showcase.
Yes, I know she does. She has shared that with me, which is amazing. And you guys know one of my favorite people on earth, Tiffany Coburn and the Voices of Liberty. I mean, cast members to me are, which we all know, they bring the magic alive. They continue to convey Walt's vision even through today. How am I still trying to talk seriously with this hat on my head? There are so many things that cast members do that are amazing. They create magical moments for people. But when you find like somebody like Dolores, when she has those special experiences and builds relationships with cast members, and when that's happened to me or Kat or any of us, and you actually find something in common, or a cast member can remember you, or you eventually become Facebook friends with them, it just is the coolest thing because you share that mutual bond of loving Disney. And it's such an interesting dynamic of you being a guest, them being a cast member, but you both are just at the core Disney fans, and you both respect each other's side of they're bringing the magic alive, but I'm the one coming here paying, so I'm also the magic alive. It's just such a cool thing that all because of Walt and dreams and wishes and magic and all of that, people build these incredible relationships. So cast members for me are definitely my number one.
Oh, I love that. Yay! I love it.
Awesome. So, I mean, do we even ask for people to vote? How in the world can you vote based on all these things?
Nah, let's just keep it nice and friendly and upbeat. You can change the tides now to
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna shift things a bit, and Danny's gonna tell us what he really doesn't like.
So, something is going to happen tonight, guys, for the very first time on the Dist. And if you guys don't know what the Dist is, Kat and I have this Dust and Dist segment. Kat is the keeper of the Dust list. It's all positive, amazing, great, wonderful things. Mine is the opposite. Things that are horrible or annoying or bad go in this book. And when it's time to say it, I click the pen and everybody knows that something is going down here. So for the very first time tonight, there is going to be a 3-time, count them, 1, 2, 3-time Dist entrant. There is one particular thing that is already in this book twice for the same reason. I am going to reiterate what has continued to go on, not every time, but it continues to happen far too often.
Ooh, things are going sour real quick.
From cast members are the best to I have something to say.
Let me tell you about this cast member.
So, Shop Disney. As you guys might recall, I have a little bit of an obsession going on with the Epcot poster collection, which initially they were sold in quantities of 100 each, very limited edition in Epcot. That was during the Festival of the Arts back in like January, February. I even got one then in February. And they're incredible. They unveiled all the artwork at the D23 Expo last year. Kat and I saw them there. And it is so special to me because we saw those posters unveiled the first day that they were shown to the public. So naturally, special expo moment means I become obsessed and must have every poster that I could possibly have. So already 2 times as logged in the disc as handwritten proof. I placed a poster in my cart. I purchased the poster. I got a confirmation email. And then a few days or sometimes a week later, I got an email from Shop Disney saying that the order could not be placed and they canceled the poster. Now, this is not just like, oh, I ordered something, now it's out of stock, it's going to come back in. These are limited edition posters that people resell on eBay. Not that I'm reselling any of mine. They're going to be proudly up on my walls very soon. But people sell them on eBay for a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, some of them thousands, like a lot of money. So you can't go messing around with that whole thing. When people are waking up at crazy hours in the morning to buy these posters, you got to make sure your system works. So now for the 3rd time, Shop Disney, do you know what happens when you sell me a poster that I am extremely excited to get and I woke up super early for, and I was already planning which spot on the wall it was going to go? For a 3rd time, you remove that poster from in my mind wall that I'm soon going to set up. Do you know what happens? Shop Disney, you're on the disc.
Shop Disney, get your stuff together.
Listen, it's very simple. They need to find a way to fix their quantity inventory. I almost said something I didn't want to say. Situation.
Well, now I guess, send us off on a positive note. I will share my best entry, and it is about a fantastic cast member. So we were just in Walt Disney World in October, and on our Epcot day, we very much ate around the world, and we also had a dinner reservation at Beer Garden, which is all you care to enjoy food. Well, we really didn't care to enjoy all that much because we were so full, but you're at Beer Garden. The food is great. The show was wonderful. The beer flight was amazing. So we were eating. So then the desserts came, and there was literally no way, not even Craig could fit a bite of dessert. And we're just looking at this, and it's not a cheap meal. It was like $180. And we're just like, oh my goodness, all this dessert, it's going to go to waste. We asked the cast member, you don't have a takeout box or anything? He said, no, I'm sorry, we don't. And then he came over with the cutest little solution. What he did have was hot to go drink cups. So he sat there and helped us put our desserts in these cups so we could take them with us. It was so great. And Craig ate it all the next day because we were staying at the resort. We put it in the fridge, and he ended up eating the dessert. And I wish I could remember his name. I can't, and I don't think I have a picture of him, but the Beer Garden server, for finding a way to make our dessert to go. You, my friend, are now on the dust.
I'll also show you guys mine Shop Disney Epcot poster messes.
It was so thoughtful. And I'm going to blame Craig for being so full, because I don't know if I told you, but the donut box is open over by Test Rock, right? We agreed we'll get one order of the donuts. Hannah and I think we were going over to the restroom. Craig, you get the donuts. We'll meet you over there. We'll eat it. Well, we see him getting the donuts, and then we see him getting another serving of donuts. What in the world is this man doing? But He had the apple donuts, which I told you I prefer over the chocolate. We had both, but yeah, we polished them all off. So it was really Craig's fault. We had no room for the beer garden desserts. But it worked out. We got to take it to go.
I love it. How were the desserts? I don't think I've ever eaten many.
I don't know. Craig ate them the next day. I never even ate them, but they looked good.
I think that I've tried like an apple thing there, but I always get so full from the food that I never leave room for the dessert there.
Let me see. I can, there is like a cheesecake, an apple strudel type of thing. The cheesecake has like a cherry compote. There was this chocolate log like roll, and then chocolate chip cookies. I did have a chocolate chip cookie. Yes, I did. I had one of those, but the rest he ate.
That's better than nothing.
It is. It is. Oh, Marissa said she had the same thing happen at Garden Grill. The cast member gave us cups for the cinnamon roll. Popped that in my mouth all day long like an addiction. So, God, cinnamon rolls are just so good.
I really want the giant cinnamon roll at Gaston's Tavern. I haven't had it in a while.
We just had it in October with extra icing.
I need extra icing.
Good. Kelly says poor dad always has to take the blame.
So guys, also let me know, because I'm going to be going through these comments later on. Let me know while you're here and while we're talking about recent Disney trips and upcoming Disney trips. Let me know what it is that you would like to see while I'm going to be there on my trip. Anything Christmas time, anything in terms of construction, just anything else in general. Definitely let me know.
Food.
If you'd like to see me asking for extra icing, I can also try to supply content of that. All you got to do is let me know.
Oh, Sharon's going to have that Gaston cinnamon roll next week. Ask for extra icing. It comes in a little thing. They don't put it all over if you don't want it. You can just dip. That's what we did.
Go for it, Sharon. I want to get it in a side thing, and I want to take a little boomerang of it being poured on there.
Ooh, I did that with the bread pudding. That was the best part of the bread pudding for me, pouring the little stuff on it. All right. I'm going to do a hat change. I'm going to do it.
All right, everyone.
Sign off and say happy Thanksgiving.
Get your screenshot.
I'm going out of... No, I'm going this way. It's going to look ridiculous. Everybody get ready to screenshot.
Oh, I can't wait.
I got to flap my wings out. Hold on.
But I'm going to turn my camera.
See, it's so tall. You can't even... I got to put my chair down a little lower. All right.
Is
my
great.
Goodness. Oh. Get that, Michelle McCoy? Oh my goodness. Don't do that to me. I can take this off now. I'm not a turkey pilgrim.
Well, this was awesome. Mary Catherine, I will absolutely do my best to show as much as I possibly can. You guys can bet that. So until next time, which I think is going to be December 10th, that'll be 2 weeks from.
Good to me.
Awesome. I'll be here. So until then, I am Danny McBride.
I am Kat Wolf. Have a super magnifantastical Thanksgiving holiday in 2 weeks.
And we'll see you real soon.
We'll see you real soon.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, everyone.